Morning, guys. Today we're going to be talking about individual moves of joong-gun, and then I'll be looking for the pattern in photo or picture format, and then I'll be having a little chat afterwards. So, without further ado, let's get on.
Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. So today it's over the joong-gun. So joong-gun's 32 moves. So ready position is more chummy soggy B. So you've got A, B and C. 30 centimeters, 15, 10. So 30 centimeters, 30, 15, 10. So it's away from the umbilical, the belly button. So your first move is over to your left, new move, which is a middle reverse knife hand in L stance. So same again, like any middle block. Your fingertips are in line with your shoulder and your reverse knife hands on the chest line. So make sure, it's really important guys, you make sure that your thumb's on the base of your little finger. So you are blocking with a reverse knife hand. So it's mega important. It's not just halfway. Your thumb's touching the base of the little finger for the middle reverse knife hand. After that, you've got your side front snap kick. So a side front snap kick, it's different to front snap kick. A front snap kick, or your supporting foot's facing forward, but a side front snap kick, your back foot's 15. And then it's to the side, so it's a side front snap kick. So it's different. Once you've done that, you go into drip ball soggy, which is rear foot stance, and do a palm upwards block. So I'll show you from the side. When you do your rear foot stance, your front foot, your back foot is 15, your stand foot is 25, and the heel off the floor slightly. So your heels ends up being in line with your other heel and facing in over. From here your palm comes up, so it's on the chest line, and then we solar plexus. Hands slightly higher than the elbows, so you get that slight upward motion. Not too much of a swing, just upward motion. So the palm blocking. So the palm slightly higher than the elbow. So if I'm showing this way, it comes up. So everything works together. So from a relaxed fist, twist. You must get that spring. It's a spring in motion, so you drop. Everything drops together. So everything works. So your hip, hand, breath, foot, and then you go off the same the other way towards A. Then on your your CD line, coming down with knife hand garden block. Next, you bring the foot back, so it works with the body, comes back, upward elbow strike, and then from there, so you must make sure that the fist, is facing upwards. Your knuckles are facing up. Not your side fist, that's an upward back elbow, something different. This one's just upward elbow, so fist facing up. So the application, you remember, you've blocked the punch, his foot's, you're inside of his foot, so you have to come back to go outside. Yeah, so you go in, so his foot ends up on the outside. So it's important you bring that foot back so the L stance is coming past his foot and outside his foot. So from inside to outside. Yeah, making sure it's you full facing. Yeah, it's so easy to go half side facing. Yeah, make sure it's full facing. And next, you got sang seo joogi. Yeah, twin vertical punch. So it's aiming for the cheekbones for a small person, but if it's you're attacking a bigger person, or the cheek. Yeah. So depending on the height of the attack, the height of the opponent in front of you. After that, you got Dwichibo Joogi, yeah, upward punch. Same again, fists are slightly higher, the elbows you're still getting slight upward motion. Don't bring the hands too far out, yeah, still keep them in the body field, so they come in line with about the hips. So they're coming in and up, yeah. So you're getting that slide, so you're always getting that twist at the last minute. There's very few exceptions, yeah. Like you don't get that twist, yeah. You must get that twist. So small circles, yeah. Not big circles, yeah. Small, more natural. Next, after that, you've got X-fist rising block in walking stance. So X-fist rising block, yeah, if you think of it, it's X-fist and rises. It's not a check-in. A check-in block goes straight, yeah. X-fist rising block crosses at the solar plexus and then comes up. Same again, the fist about 7 centimeters away from the head, or fist length, yeah, and it's above the head, not in front. Yeah, it's really important. It's above the head, so it's catching whatever's coming down. Usually, when you're doing a high rising block or an X-fist rising block, you're stepping forward. I don't think you would ever step back, because then you're taking the full brunt of the attacking tool. So usually, when the attacker's coming forward, you step into either the high rising block or the check-in or the X-fist rising block or the knife hand. Yeah. So you're getting in their zone, yeah, you're getting close quarters. Next, you've got the back fist strike and L stance. So this is the one that's a bit tricky, that you don't see people move enough. So when you've done a back fist, yeah, you've got your high back fist strike. When you release, you're going to remember you're going from an L stance to a walking stance. So there's a big difference, yeah, nice shoulder width. So you have to imagine somebody's grabbing a hold of you. Yeah, from here, release. So you tend to use both hands to give that bit more oomph into it, a bit more power. Because if I just use one hand, I'm not getting much. Where there, I would imagine I'm pulling his hand off, and then a high punch. Yeah, so them two on fast motion. After that, do the same the other side. Yeah, same again. Remember, to go from L to a walking. So you're going from half side facing to full facing, and then a high punch. Yeah. So there's a difference. Yeah, you're really pulling that hand down to a full facing. Then you bring your right foot into your left foot. Yeah. You've got walking stance, double form, do palm back. Yeah. High section. So the knuckles are in line with the eye. The the little fingers in line with the elbow, not touching. Yeah. So there's two applications for double form. One is for a small person, giving that a bit more power, to give them more of a push. So instead of doing it that way, it's giving them more of a push to give them a bit more power. And the second one, if you're a black belt or an instructor or you or whatever, it's from there. Your first movement is in Kwang, but it's a middle section or high, and it shifts, so it allows you to shift into the low block quickly. Yeah, so from there to the low block to attack coming with a low front snap kick. So that's the two applications for do palm lock. Then you do an L stance punch. So this one stands out. Most punches to the side or else in a fixed stance, but this one stands out because it's an L stance. So it's an L stance punch. It's not a side punch, because if it said side punch, it would be on your shoulder line. It's just a middle punch in L stance. So because it's a middle punch in L stance, it's following the front foot, which is 15 degrees. Yeah, it's not shoulder. Yeah, so it's not a side. If it was side, it'd be straight, but because it's a middle, it's there. Yeah, it's in line with your front foot. And then there you've got side kick, side piercing kick, landing, doing the same. After your second side kick, yeah, you land in forearm guard block. From here you're going in, split your eye, natural soggy way, which is low stance, and you go in palm press and block, yeah? So with palm press and block, from here, you go half side facing, relax, full facing. Don't let the hands drop too much, because then you've got too much of a circle. Nice natural, from there, 1, 2, so about 2-ish, you're crossing in line with solar plexus, 3, 4. Yeah, so this hand's on the solar plexus, in line with the solar plexus, and this one's on the lower abdomen, just slightly turned down. Yeah, so you're blocking the front snap kick and the punch. Yeah, so if you're doing a downward block with a press with a palm, the opposite hand's doing the palm upwards block. Yeah, if you're doing a press and block with a forefist, the opposite hand's doing a high side block. So in pawn, yeah, when you do the 7 continuous motions, yeah, but this one you're doing it with the palm, so the opposite hands doing the palm upwards block. Yeah, so it's in line with the solar plexus. This one's on the lower abdomen. After you've done your second palm upward block, we're going to do an angle punch. So with an angle punch, so we're here, comes in, so your left leg comes in, right hand turns, yeah. So it finishes with an angle punch on your chest line, because you've got angle, turning and crescent, but for this one, it's an angle, it finishes on your chest line, yeah. So it comes in, and the elbow comes straight back in this hand on the chest line. And then the last 2 moves, you're doing in fixed stance, which is 50-50, U-shaped block. So with U-shaped block, both hands are facing up, yeah, palms facing up. This one comes across, yeah, this one here, yeah, so both palms are facing up, and then here comes across, yeah, and then here, yeah, both hands, yeah, so it comes just straight across, elbow tucked in, next to your side, no gaps, and this one along the forehead. Yeah. So that's the individual moves. Like I say, please subscribe, leave a positive comment. If you don't understand it, don't worry. Yeah. Just leave a comment, and I'll try and help you as much as I can in writing to explain it. But thank you, and now we're going to go through in picture format of joong-gun and have a little chat afterwards. So see you soon.
Most human beings are only living at about 40% of their capability.
You take that challenge when you answer the call and you see the other side of pain. It's called glory. This is called glory.
I have never seen anybody who did extraordinary feats that didn't have extraordinary issues. It is the passion that gives you the power you need, but it is the pain from which you have the conviction about it. If you had not been through some pains, you would not have the burning to do what you do.
Everybody can serve. Anyone can be a leader. Listen, our gravestone has a day when you were born and a day when you die. And they got a dash in between. And that dash defines what your legacy is.
Work hard, you get what you gotta get. You don't work hard, you get nada. You get nothing. You gotta work hard. Work hard. You work hard, you get what you gotta get. You don't work hard, you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Keep working.
I was not the biggest, the strongest or fastest, but my goals were clear. My actions were and still are in service of those goals.
What wakes you up? What drives you? Why are you playing this game?
Dr. Miles Monroe compares leaders to the king of the jungle, he says. He says the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. The lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. The lion is not the smartest nor the most intelligent animal in the jungle. And yet when the lion shows up, he is king. He is king. You don't need to be intelligent. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to have a certain height. You don't need to have a certain weight. You don't need to have any kind of advantage, and yet you can be a leader.
4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, 4:30, 4:45. imagine all my competition. All right, Saturday afternoon, empty gym, the way we like it. It's leg day, which means it's going to be sweaty, painful, and fun.
So how do you make it? How do you overcome the odds?
Hi guys, so I hope that helped you like understand joong-gun a little bit better. And like I say, I do try my best. Leave a positive comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there's something not right, then obviously I will change it, or I will help you as much as I can with detail. Like I say, obviously I do suffer with a lot of depression, anxiety, chronic illness, and a lot. So forgive us if there's a mistake. And not everybody's nobody's perfect. Yeah, and like I say, obviously every day is different. Sometimes you can't do things on one day, but you can do them next. Yeah, it's just the way the body is. You can never perform the same either day, like 2 days in a row. Today, we talk about. I'm trying to think what we talk about today. Well, yesterday we talked about after joong-gun. So we talked about the 3-step, and then obviously it's understanding. Like, I don't think people understand movements enough and practice them enough. So it's important from like a beginner that we'll practice a four-fist punch, we'll practice a low block, a low knife arm, a middle block, a high one, against a pad. So you understand that these blocks and moves are made for a purpose. Like when Jim showed me taekwondo, it was for the army unarmed combat. So they are devastating moves, and they can cause, like, they really do work. And like I say, I have tried them in reality. So that's why I like to pass my experience on that. This stuff does work, and it's keeping it safe and keeping it simple. That's my motto. That works. The simple ones work. Like front snap kick is so devastating, but yet so easy to perform. If you go and attack somebody that's coming towards you, you can hit them in either the groin, lower abdomen, or the knee, or the thigh, really. Yeah. So distance-wise, obviously, you can obviously reach them much faster in a longer range, without showing you a more comfortable position distance-wise. So if you think you've got your fingertips, if you put them out and then put a big circle around you, that's your comfort zone. So when anybody's like out of your comfort zone, you're shouting and bawling and threatening you, they're no harm to you because they can't get near you. But yet you know your distance of a front snap kick's longer than a hand. So you know that when a person steps forward, that you can take them out. So it's understanding that, obviously, being aware. So this is why this set sparring is important. So you get your distance and your angle and your timing. So it ends up being like a game of chess. You can know what to hit with, where to hit it, and what the outcome is, by keeping cool in all that training and practicing a 3-step, 2-step, and then obviously 1-step. So that's the most important thing, especially when you're in the street. You haven't got time to jump around and do dolios and dwits, and that you just want one technique to take them out, and that's the aim of 1-step. Win victory with one blow, and you can, and that's all you do need. So even if you are ill, you can still perform one. Somebody that comes in front of you and threatens you, or goes to attack you, you only need one technique to finish them off. But you have to be careful, especially this day and age. People have got cameras, they've got the phones, and you have to think of your own safety. If they're just coming at you, just give them a slap or give them a warning, push them away and say, right, if you come again, I will put you down. So you are giving them a warning first. By just pushing away, I'll just give them a slight slap with the palm. Remember, especially for a female, you can't break your palm, so palm can do so much devastation that people don't realise that your palm, if you hit something in the jaw, the cheekbone, the temple, you can do some damage with a palm, yet you can't break your palm because it's really tough. Yeah? 2 seconds. So, yeah, that's all for today. So, I'll speak to you later. Right, thanks, bye.